At the airport, security asked for my ID. When they scanned it, 3 agents surrounded me. Ma'am, this passport was reported lost 12 years ago. I was 22, heading to Toronto for a job interview. It was my first real shot at a corporate position after graduating, and I'd spent weeks preparing. My hands were shaking as I handed over my passport, not from nerves about the interview, but because I hate flying. The agent scanned it, paused, scanned again, then ran it through a third time. She looked up at me with this expression I'll never forget, half confusion, half alarm. Can you step aside, please? My stomach dropped. I watched other passengers move through security while I stood frozen by the metal detector. 2 more agents appeared within seconds. One of them was older, maybe in his 50s, with this stern face that made me want to cry. Ma'am, come with us. They pulled me into a small office behind the security checkpoint. White walls, 2 chairs, a desk with a computer. The door closed behind me with a heavy click. When did you last use this passport? Last summer. I went to Greece with friends. Why? What's wrong? The older agent sat down across from me, folding his hands on the desk. This passport was reported lost in 2012 by a Diane Fletcher. That's you, correct? Yes, but I've never reported anything lost. I've had this passport since I was 16. I've used it multiple times. They exchanged glances. The younger agent left the room without saying anything. I sat there for 20 minutes, watching the clock, knowing I was about to miss my flight. My phone buzzed with texts from the recruiter asking if I'd boarded yet. I couldn't answer. They'd taken my phone. Finally, the older agent returned with a stack of printed documents. He spread them across the desk like he was revealing cards in a poker game. We need to ask you something. Do you know a woman named Patricia Fletcher? My blood went cold. That's my aunt. My mom's younger sister. The fun aunt who always brought expensive gifts to Christmas. Who took me shopping for my prom dress. Who I'd known my entire life. She's my aunt. Why? Patricia Fletcher reported this passport stolen in 2012, claiming it belonged to her. She's been using a replacement passport under your identity for over a decade. The room started spinning. I'm sorry, what? She's been traveling internationally under your name. We've tracked trips to Mexico, the Bahamas, England, France, and Spain. She opened 3 credit cards in your name, took out a car loan, even got married in Nevada 2 years ago. I couldn't breathe. My Aunt Patricia, the one who babysat me every weekend when I was little, who came to every single birthday party, who my mom trusted more than anyone. She'd stolen my identity when I was 16 before I'd even used my passport once. The agent slid a photo across the table. Security camera footage from an airport. It was Patricia, wearing sunglasses, holding my passport at a customs desk, smiling. We've been tracking fraudulent activity linked to your name for 3 years. Hotels booked and abandoned, rental cars never returned, unpaid hospital bills from a trip to London. You just gave us the real Diane Fletcher. My hands were shaking so badly I had to sit on them. Can I call my mom? They let me make 1 call before taking my statement. When my mom answered, I could barely get the words out. Mom, it's about Aunt Patricia. What about her? Is she okay? She stole my identity. She's been using my passport for 12 years. Silence. Long, terrible silence. That's impossible. Patricia wouldn't. Mom, I'm at airport security right now. They have evidence. Photos, flight records, credit cards. I heard her sit down. The sound of a chair scraping across the floor. Your aunt asked to borrow your birth certificate years ago, she said quietly, right after you turned 16. She said it was for some insurance thing with your grandmother's estate. I gave it to her. That's how it started. 1 borrowed document that was never returned. Patricia had been living a double life, hers and mine. Taking vacations I never took, racking up debts I never owed, a marriage I never knew about to some guy in Vegas. They let me make my flight after 4 hours of statements, but I had to return the following week for more interviews. I missed the job interview. The recruiter stopped returning my emails. 6 months later, Patricia was arrested at JFK trying to board a flight to Costa Rica. When they brought her into the courthouse, she looked right at me and said, "You weren't using it anyway." She got 4 years. I'm still rebuilding my credit.